Welcome to the Hypnosis Chat. I'm your host, Lisa Finn. I've experienced firsthand the power of hypnosis, and I want to share this amazing tool with everyone who will listen. My goal, my mission is to show the world you can change your thoughts to change your life. And that's what I'm doing, one person at a time. So let's get to it. So today I'm going to share my journey into hypnosis and how hypnosis has become such an important part of my life. Many people are curious about what hypnosis is and how someone learns hypnosis and how it can turn into an actual career. My journey into hypnosis is much like the journey of many of my clients take every day, so I can totally relate because each small decision, each turn in the path of life, each day, each week, each month, each year, it just reveals more and more. And it teaches us more and more. It brings us to that point where finally it all fits into place and makes sense. And then we find ourselves exactly where we were meant to be. And that is how it unfolded for me. So let's jump in. My story. The word hypnosis first hit me in January 2020, but that is not actually where it all began. So when I look back, my journey to hypnosis really began about 10 years ago when I decided to embrace the mind-body connection. It started with me trading in my boot camp classes for yoga classes. And then I read a book my mother gave me for my birthday, and it was called The French Don't Diet, which the title kind of put me off, but when I started reading it, it was really all about the chemicals in our food. So I was inspired to trade in all that zero-calorie butter spray for grass-fed butter, the super processed skim milk for the organic whole milk. And I started doing some healthy cleanses and fasts and really connecting what I put into my body with how my body was responding. I realized how I felt physically, that runny nose that I had after eating gluten, and how I felt emotionally, the very short temper I had after eating a lot of sugar. I started making those connections that my thoughts and my moods and my physical well-being were really being affected by what I ate. Now, these new mind-body connections led me to add in that spirit connection. I saw a medium whose first words to me were, "You need to be doing Reiki," which really made me laugh out loud because 20 years earlier, I had been to a psychic who told me the exact same thing. But then 20 years ago, I had just finished school for accounting, and I did go out and buy a book about Reiki, but I could not understand any of it. And now I know the timing just wasn't right. And I literally shelved the idea, put the book away until 20 years later when I had this next experience. So this is how my journey began. And I got into tapping into that spiritual connection. That mind, body, spirit made so much sense and just felt right to me. And it was all about the energy, the vibration. So I began doing EFT, which is also known as emotional freedom techniques or tapping. You've probably heard of it. And I started going on spiritual retreats, taking classes. I became a Reiki master. I dove into all the healing modalities that I could. I learned about essential oils and sound healing and space clearing. I read, I watched, I joined, I learned. It was amazing. And then I was ready to start my Reiki practice, like a real business. But what I found was that people would come to my energy healing sessions and they wanted to talk. And all I could do was listen, and then I could help channel the healing energy during the session. But I felt in my heart that there was more that I could offer. There was more that I could bring more peace and harmony and healing to myself and to other people. And that brings us to January 2020. I was in my kitchen, was at my kitchen sink, gloves on, putting dishes into the dishwasher, and then hand washing pots and pans. I had my earbuds in. I was listening to something on YouTube. And you know how when you finish listening to that one YouTube video, a new one just starts automatically? Well, with my gloved hands in that soapy water, that happened to me. And next thing I know, I'm listening to Bruce Lipton. Bruce Lipton is an epigenetics guy. And he was talking about how our thoughts can change our biology. And that was so intriguing to me. And the more I listened, the more his words just resonated with me. I felt what he was saying was true through my entire being. He explained that 95% of our thoughts come from our subconscious programming that was created before we were 7 years old, and that these programs become our programs for the rest of our lives. And he asks, how do you change the subconscious mind, those programs? 3 ways he talks about. First, repetition, habits, doing something over and over to create a new neural pathway. 2, energy healing modalities, which I knew all about that. And 3, hypnosis. And that was my aha moment. I knew I needed to learn about the brain and how hypnosis worked. So that's when I started researching, reading, watching videos, and then doing self-hypnosis. I intuitively trusted what the universe was bringing to me. And I was drawn to the Life Coach School and Cascade Hypnosis Training Center. Both of these organizations were led by women who had similar path that I had. They had started out in the business world, and they found their calling helping people later. And I resonated with both, and I devoured all the information that they put out into the world, their podcasts, their videos, their books. Then in March, just as we were preparing for a big family vacation, you know what happened? The virus hit, and we were shut down and shut in. So those first 2 weeks, I decided to have a staycation, not really doing anything but listening to novels on record, audiobooks, eating yummy foods and relaxing. And I gained weight, and I felt very low energy, and it became apparent pretty quickly that this shutdown was not ending anytime soon. So that's when I made a decision. I would come out of this better. I would embrace the shutdown. The hibernation would become my chance to focus, to dive in without distractions of a chaotic life with my 3 teenagers running here, there, and everywhere. And so I applied for the hypnosis training, and I signed up for the Life Coach School training. I didn't know why I signed up for both, but that is what I was just guided to do. And over the next few months, I went way out of my comfort zone. I went to what I had been avoiding for years. Finding the words had always been difficult for me. Speaking out loud was not in my subconscious program. In fact, my programs were just the opposite. And now I was creating a career where my method for helping people was using my voice. So hypnosis and life coaching really helped me to change these programs in myself. And now that I have these powerful tools that I use together and they complement each other so well, I am so inspired to share them with everyone else. I help people every day with everyday problems. And the biggest problem that most of us face today is stress and anxiety. Our brains are just overloaded. So we either just shut down completely or we look to the outside world for ways to make us feel better in the moment. We turn to distractions and we focus our attention on something external like eating, drinking, TV, internet, social media. And then we find ourselves spinning in doubt, overwhelm, indecision, fear, stress, anxiety, lacking that self-confidence. And unfortunately, most of the solutions we turn to are temporary at best and have lasting, unintentional, negative consequences. And that is where hypnosis and life coaching come in, because you learn how to manage your mind today and for the rest of your life. You take back your internal power and control, and it leads to choice and freedom. And then you gain the internal self-confidence to know that you can face any situation and manage your thoughts and feelings to get the results that you want. And to give you a peek into what hypnosis would be like for someone coming to me wanting to make a change in their life, let's do a little hypnosis exercise right now. So if you're driving or in any situation where it's not safe to close your eyes and relax, please stop listening now and resume only when you're in a safe and comfortable place. And now, what I'd like you to do is consider a color that to you means clarity. It means calm. And now find a spot on the ceiling or wall just above your natural eye level. And we're going to count from 1 to 10, taking in deep breaths and opening and closing your eyes. So you will be imagining breathing in the color that you want. And you're going to blink your eyes every single time, looking at that spot slightly above your natural eye gaze, imagining breathing in the color of peace and relaxation. Here we go. 1, open and close your eyes. 2, open and closing. 3, open and close. If you want to keep your eyes closed, it's totally fine, but you're still counting to 10. 4, open and closed, feeling deeper and deeper relaxed. 5, open and close your eyes, getting heavier. 6, open and close. Good. 7, open and close. 8, open and close, even more deeply relaxed. 9, open and close. And 10, open and close, even more deeply relaxed. Now taking in a few more nice deep breaths. Drawing out your exhalation nice and slow. In through your nose and out through your nose. Just be present here, right now, in this moment. Good. Now do that one more time. Nice deep breath in. And exhaling really, really slowly. And now you are relaxing your body, and then we're going to relax your mind. And when both are relaxed, you are going to be very successful, and you are going to feel good. Good. Exhale easily and completely, breathing in fully and exhaling easily. Breathing in pure, fresh oxygen and exhaling out all stress, all tension, and all anxiety. And now, as you begin to breathe naturally, allow yourself to go even deeper, relaxed while listening to my voice. Now imagine a soothing wave of relaxation flowing all the way from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. And as I mention your toes, they may wiggle. They may move, and that's good. You become more comfortable as you let go of all of the tension in your body, allowing your whole body to become relaxed. Allow the relaxation to really soak in, and let it soak into every part of your body. There is no limit to the amount of relaxation that you can experience. And right now, all you need to do is listen to my voice and allow the instructions to sink in with the relaxation. And right now, using the magic of the mind, I want you to imagine that you are coming to a fork in the road of your life. In front of you, there are 2 paths. The path on the left is a low road. It is the road that you have been on before. It's the road that does not make you happy. It's a road where you have made mistakes. Now the road on the right goes up. The road on the right takes more effort. It takes more courage to take that road on the right, but it is where you are going. And so you take that first step on the road of the right, the high road to success. You take that first step, the first smallest step, and I want you to know your subconscious mind knows exactly what that first small step is. The first thing that you need to do to make the change that you want to make to bring yourself happiness and success. Now I want you to imagine you take that next smallest step, and then the next smallest step. Maybe one per day, maybe 2 per day. And in a month from now, you've made such significant positive changes in your life. You feel peaceful, light, free, happy, and successful. And now I want you to imagine or pretend that you can see yourself there. And you are making all of these positive changes in your life for an entire month. And now you see yourself in a mirror a month from now, and you look right at yourself. I want you to notice, what is the first thing that you notice about the reflection in that mirror? Maybe it's the smile on your face. Maybe it's a twinkle in your eye. Maybe it's the look of relief. Maybe you lost that weight. Maybe you're healthier. Maybe you look energized because you've gotten good sleep. Maybe you look happy and content. Whatever your future self is, that version of you, that version of you is already inside of you because you are creating it right now. And just the thought of that makes you smile, and it brings such peace and relief in this moment right here and right now. I want you to recognize that you want to be on that high road, and that's why you're listening today. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and when I get to 3, I'd like you to open your eyes and emerge. You are going to feel relieved, you're going to feel peaceful, and you are going to feel happy and looking forward to making these changes. Here we go. 1, getting ready to open your eyes. 2, feeling safe, secure, relaxed, and with a sense of relief and peace. And 3, opening your eyes and emerge. And you do feel good, don't you? Good job. Now, I want you to take a minute and write down everything that you learned on our little journey. Thanks for joining me, Lisa of Lisa Finn Hypnosis. This has been a great episode of the Hypnosis Chat. I've loved sharing my story, telling you all about hypnosis, and giving you a little sample. If you want to schedule a free consultation with me to find out how hypnosis can help you, just visit my website, www.lisafinnhypnosis.com, or give me a call at 203-529-1288. Or you can always email me, lisa@lisafinnhypnosis.com. Bye for now.